It's the 9th of April 2011 and I'm underneath the Portola Street Bridge in Palm Desert, California. This crosses the Coachella Valley main drainage channel, the Whitewater Wash. And what we're looking at here is some little mud nests of Petrochelidon pyronota, or the cliff swallows. We see these birds here every spring, not only in the Coachella Valley but many parts of North America. These birds breed, have their youngs and their little ones in North America, and then they winter in South America from Venezuela down to Argentina. They come up here to the valley here probably sometime in March, and they'll leave by the end of June when their fledglings are out and flying and ready to travel with the pack. These mud nests are made from mud, obviously. They're little mud pellets that the birds pick up in their bill mixed with their saliva, and they will build them in colonies, sometimes huge colonies. They've seen as many as 3,700 nests altogether. They will take as many as 1,500 trips back and forth with little mud pellets to build these little caves, and with a combined total travel distances of up to 50 miles. They will line the interior of these little mud nests with grass, feathers, maybe some straw, and then they'll deposit their eggs. They'll put anywhere from 3 to 6 eggs. If they have 5 or 6 eggs, oftentimes they will farm out one of their eggs to another nest that doesn't have as many eggs. They'll move it over there with their bill and let somebody else raise their baby. The eggs incubate for 2 weeks or so, and then after they hatch, the birds are ready for flight in another 3 weeks. And they usually go out then and learn how to be adult swallows and do what adult swallows do, which is eat. They eat insects, and they prefer eating flying insects. They catch them in flight. They will also skim them off ponds, and if there are no insects at all, they may eat a little fruit, but what they really like is to eat large amounts of flying insects. When the young leave the nest, they all get together in little packs called creches, and so they're packs of juvenile swallows. The parents of each individual swallow can pick out their baby in the creche, probably by the sound of their voice, and maybe because of their distinct markings on their face. Even though these birds all look the same, they do have some distinct colorings and markings on their face. These birds are very defensive of their colony, and when you first approach it, they will dive at you and try to scare you away. There were very few of them here today, and I think because we had a huge windstorm the other day, and I don't know whether that injured or drove off some of the birds or not, but we don't have as many here. These are the same birds that return traditionally to the Mission San Juan Capistrano. They traditionally return there every March 19, although it was never that exact. And in fact, the last few years they haven't been reliably showing up there. They think that this group of birds that used to go from Argentina to San Juan Capistrano has now found a better place in a golf course in the Chino Hills. So if you want to see the swallows from San Juan Capistrano, go to a golf course in the Chino Hills. Ordinarily, if I turn my camera up here, there would be hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of swallows. And right now, we're not seeing hardly any, but we have seen a few go in and out of the nest. There you see them flying into their little tunnel. They may well have little bit. Well, they could have eggs inside there right now, or little hatchlings. Like I say, the eggs will be there for 2 weeks, and then another 3 weeks before they're ready to take flight. The mom and dad both share the duties of incubating the eggs, and they both share the duties of feeding their little youngins. Very social creatures, and we're very privileged to have them here as visitors to the Coachella Valley every spring. So there you have it, the cliff swallow, which is similar to, but actually a different bird than the barn swallow. Barn swallows are more solo creatures, but the cliff swallow, Petrochelidon pyronota. There's a bunch of nests of them, and we'll see these guys back every year from now on, I'm sure, because this bridge is a very nice place for them to build their nests. Traditionally, they were called cliff swallows because they like to find overhangs on cliffs. But as you can see, this is more protected, and we have water drainage coming down into the wash from little side slips like that. And so there's constant ponds and streams coming down in, so they have a constant source of water and mud and insects that they can feed off of. So this is kind of cliff swallow heaven. They are happy here, and we're happy to have them here. There you have it, 9 April 2011, the cliff swallows of Portola.